Hi and welcome to another episode of Riemann Studio Tricks. Today I'm gonna show you the TD-3-MO, which is a modded out version of the TD-3 from Behringer. And all the new features you can see are inspired by the Devilfish mod of the original 303. So you got an accent which you can press in. You can change the length of the decay from the notes without accent and from the notes with accent, which can give really nice rhythmic patterns, especially in live performance. So this modded version is really good for playing live because you can change the rhythm of the whole pattern with those knobs, or you can punch in a sub oscillator, or you can change the length of the slide time. You have got a filter tracking, which opens the filter more if the notes play higher, and the overdrive sounds slightly differently. But let's go through all the features step by step. Let me remove the effect so you can hear it better. And if you want to know how to program a 303 or a TD3, check out this video in this card. Okay, yeah, the sub oscillator. You can change the level from low to high. Let's leave it on mid. You got two waveforms, sawtooth and square. And if you switch it off, you only hear the sub oscillator, by the way, or the resonance in the filter. This is really nice in a break if you play live and let's say a sequence is running with an effect. You remove the oscillator and you got only the tweeting sound from the filter. Then you bring in the oscillator again. Or one of my favorite features is to turn this knob down and the other one up. Because the first knob makes all the notes without accent longer, and this knob does exactly the opposite. And a really cool feature is also the filter frequency modulation, filter FM. Let's bring it in. It kind of sounds like a wave shape or a distortion. You can have a similar effect if you connect the filter out with the FM in from the filter. But it sounds slightly differently. Or if you take the phones out. Or you use both, so you add the filter modulation here as well. They also added a filter tracking, which plays the high notes, or which opens the filter for high notes higher, so it's more musical. That adds another layer of organicness. And you can change the slide time. You cannot hear this well in this pattern, but if you get a lot of slides, you could make them short and long. That's really cool. And with the accent sweep, you can notice a similar effect. Now the accent is sweeping up, and now it's kind of sweeping down. They added a filter tracking as well, so the higher the notes play, the higher goes the filter. So with all these knobs you can influence many things and perform the sequences in a totally different way. The muffler influences the sound of accent. I think you have more distortion or more overtones if the muffler is on 1 or 2. Okay, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to have asset sequences like this recorded in real high quality, check out the free sample pack. The link is in the description. See you next week.